I've now come down to Hoe Street to the Rose and Crown pub. No, not to have a beer for a change, but to meet Nancy Taaffe, who is standing... You're standing for the Trade Union and Socialist Alliance, is that right?
Coalition, the Trade Union and Socialist Coalition, yes.
What do you think is the big issue?
Well, the message we've been putting across is we do not accept the mantra of the established political parties, which says that there's a huge hole in public finances and that those with the least must pay. I did a college meeting today of college lecturers at Waltham Forest College, £2 million worth of cuts. College lecturers facing redundancy, course closures, that's the prospect of a local workplace. And one of the things that we are very keen to get across is we are a rich country, we are the 5th largest economy in the world, we have £100 billion of unpaid corporation tax. The utilities are still ripping us off and putting the money into the shareholders' pockets. We've been calling for renationalisation of those, and we do not believe that there has to be an assault. We do not believe there has to be an undermining of the wages and conditions of the working class.
Daniel Perrett, Green Party for Walthamstow. Well, I think the big issue at the moment is cuts and threats to public services. If we look at the NHS in particular, we can see that there are proposed cuts to local services. People are fed up with their services being centralised, and the privatisation that's cost the NHS millions of pounds, seeing a slimline of services. Older people, for example, are having their services cut. It's meaning that they're going to have to travel more. It reduces their mobility. So, overall sort of cuts to public services is the theme, I feel, at the moment. That's what I'm seeing on the doorstep.
I'm Judith Chisholm-Benli, standing for UKIP in the Walthamstow constituency. There's a net inward immigration which outweighs the outward migration. And the people going out are largely retirees. So you can't really make a comparison in that way, because the people coming here are young, they're having families, they're taking jobs. We've got tons of young people here already who aren't doing anything. There's calculated to be 10 million economically inactive people in Britain. What are we doing with them? Why aren't they working? Why aren't we training them? We don't need to bring people in from outside.
My name's Paul Warbuton. I live in Walthamstow and I'm standing for the Walthamstow Parliamentary constituency.
As an independent?
As an independent, yeah.
And what is the issue that concerns you?
I'm saying that the elements of the United States government have lied to us about 9/11, and that has set us on the wrong train track for the last 8 years. And unless we get off that train, we're going to be in serious trouble. Elements of the American government perpetrated 9/11 and they blamed it on Al-Qaeda. It was nothing to do with Al-Qaeda. Now, I know that's a big pill to swallow for a lot of people because we just haven't heard that in the mainstream media. But the ramifications of that, Ben, is that all of our politicians, at best, are deceived. And you can't have people driving a car if they can't see where they're going.